Hello everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Sins of a Solar Empire with me, TheDragoclaw. This is my first Let's Play with a mic. I do have one other called Let's Play Star Wars Battlefront 2, but that was only with text commentary. Using the mic has been problematic over a few days. It took me a while to get it to work, but now that I have it, I shall be Let's Playing this game with my voice in it. Oh, and don't let anyone tell you 7 is the lucky number. 27 is the lucky number for me. Anyway, after that small tangent, let's get to playing Sins of a Solar Empire. I shall be playing on a Tempest map. I've chosen this because it's fairly large. Well, it's a medium-sized map, hence the title, but it isn't as so small that the Let's Play wouldn't be very long or extremely interesting, but it's not so big that it will take forever and ever to do anything. I have these options. I'm going to be playing with a locked team, so diplomacy is important because in this game I don't think it's very good. It could be better, but I think it's just much more fun if you kill everyone. I'm also going to be playing with the pirates off, because they can get really annoying, and they were bugs in earlier versions, and I'm not convinced they're fully fixed. I'll be playing with Quick Start, which basically gives us a few of the things that we would really usually do, but they'll give it to us ready-made, so we can get to fighting quicker. I'm going to be playing as Advent, and there's going to be 2 teams. I think I'm going to have a Tech and a Basari enemy, and we'll see what the computer gives us for a partner. We'll be playing on Unfair, because that's the level I like to play at. There are a couple more difficulty levels, Vicious and Cruel, but the more, like on Vicious, the computer cheats a lot. It barely covers up the horrible tactics they use. So I just think Unfair is a nice mix of computer getting bonuses and covering up their awful tactics. Okay, we're going to change the crests so they're different and we can tell between our foes and enemies. Okay, and I'll try to explain some things as they go along, but I think I'm going to be focusing too much on playing the game to actually explain everything I'm doing. So if you don't have a basic understanding of how this game works, this Let's Play isn't for you. I might put a link to it in the description to someone who does it much better than me. Okay, let's see. We have a Tech ally, and they've given us the mission to send them an envoy, which isn't entirely impossible. It's somewhat inconvenient, but not impossible. Okay, so quick overview. I just got a few small ships from my frigate factory, and I bought a mothership, which will allow me to colonize planets for a bit cheaper than the frigate version.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Okay, now that I've seen that ice planet, I'm gonna go ahead and research Arctic evangelism to let me settle it.
Strength and unity.
Which is why I bought those 2 Harmony temples, to allow me to research into Harmony up to the 2nd column.
Strength and unity. discovered. All shall join the Unity in time.
Nice close-up view of a Due North battlecruiser for the tech.
Strength and unity.
In my opinion, it looks pretty ugly, but some other people like it.
The future is ours. Say
Group these guys into a fleet
is it time?
and send them to conquer the asteroid.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Construction finished.
Oh, and as a side note, I consider myself to be pretty good at this game.
Is
Well,
it time?
I'm not the best. There are some people who are far better than I am, and I mean far better. Those of you who are far better than me
Our
will
fleet has
probably have
arrived.
noticed this, because the advent of the weakest faction in the
Colonizable
game,
planet has been discovered.
at least they are now. They used to be the strongest because of their
Allied forces
long-range
need our
missile
assistance.
frigate, which is called the Illuminator vessel, and it was bugged, so it did like 2 times the damage it was supposed to. That's why they were the strongest. But then that got nerfed, and now they're
Is ours.
not as good as they were. But I'm also going to be making some questionable decisions, like my second capital ship is probably going to be a Radiance, which anyone who plays this game knows is not a very good idea at all. But I like Radiance, mainly because of how it looks, but I like it, which is why I'm going to pick it second. This is a Krozov siege frigate. It's the only one out of the 2 defenders that are capable of bombing the planet, so I'm going to destroy that first before I settle the planet. And it looks like it's got very good bonuses. Very unusual. A 60% extraction rate increase for both metal and crystal. 30% decrease in culture spread, but that's okay. We won't rely on that for culture. Doesn't have a very high max population, but asteroids generally don't, so I'm not too worried about taxes from that thing.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Very wise.
Let's buy a few more frigates.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Another planet joins the Unity.
Okay, this is going to be a very good planet in the future. Those were crystal extractors, by the way.
Unity.
Still a bit of metal on the black market, and got a 3rd Temple of Harmony to get some trade ports. Okay. I know for a fact that that's an asteroid, even though I haven't properly explored it yet, because I've played this map quite a few times and I know the general layout. So I'm gonna go straight for that one actually. So I've got more time to react if Red here decides to attack me.
Colonizable planet has been discovered.
And I don't think Leforus would be a very good frontline world, because well, we're going to need to protect all these extractors to get maximum effect from the bonuses. This is much more of a logistics planet than a tactical one.
Is it time? Without delay.
I'm going to set a rally point to my progenitor mothership,
A
Tremonia.
colonizable planet has been discovered.
You can change most of the names on
Complete.
you can change all the names on capital ships and
Stand by
planets
for phase jump.
in the game, which is, I might do that. Ooh, Utopia. I think that's a good enough name for the homeworld.
A colonizable planet has been discovered. Allied forces need our assistance.
Okay, I just researched trade ports. I think I'll set one up at LaForest and Utopia as soon as possible.
Construction finished. Very wise.
Get a quick look at the enemy fleet. That's a coal battleship. Well, that was a coal battleship. They're mediocre. They've got a flak ability to shoot down a load of fighters and bombers. And they've got a Gauss rail cannon that does a load of damage at once. And oh god, they're coming for me.
Speak your mind. Strike. Is it time? We answer the call. A colonizable planet has been discovered. The future is ours. I am the Unity's servant. Heathens be purged. The future is ours. Do not dare resist.
The ships attacking us are Jarvis long-range missile frigates. They're the long-range missile frigates with a tech. Surprise, surprise. They are very dangerous. All long-range missile frigates are dangerous. They do a ton of damage, but they are quite fragile.
Construction finished.
Oh, they're coming for me in force. No, don't colonize that planet, it's just going to be in danger.
What's on your mind? Speak your mind. Heathens be purged. What's on your mind?
I'm going to focus my fire on a Cobalt light frigate, particularly because Tremonia here is just 10 experience. Oh, there's the level up I was about to talk about. And I can get Malice. I think I will allow them to autocast, which basically spreads damage between all of the enemies. So even though we're targeting that light frigate, all of those frigates with the blue surrounding them will be taking damage. And I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be able to win this battle. I did not think they would be expanding this way. I suppose that taught me. Let's see if I can get some basic upgrades.
Is it time?
Buy a few new ships.
More credits are required.
And by a few I mean one. I think this is a winnable fight.
Speak your mind.
Yes, when you leave your abilities on autocast, the computer goes nuts. It just uses them constantly, even if they're not even needed.
What's on your mind? To the death. Strike. Knowledge acquired.
I think my capital ship can go one-on-one with theirs.
Is it time? Our fleet has arrived. Allied forces need our assistance.
Okay, well, it's coming up to the 15-minute mark. I don't really have a time limit on this, but I'd prefer it for my hard drive's sake to keep these videos as short as possible. So I think we're going to have to withdraw from here.
Construction finished. Is it time?
Okay, so next time on Let's Play Sins of the Solar Empire, we're gonna see if we can do something about those tech arses that took that planet that should be ours. I'll see you there.
Construction finished.